Hey Max, do you want to come say hi? Come here. Look, up here. Can you say cheese?
Hey.
Hey, say hello.
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 Oh.
Say welcome to the channel.
This is Dave.
Say hi.
Hey.
I said keep on, keep on, keep on, yeah. Keep moving, oh keep moving. Keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on moving. Keep on, oh there's nothing to it. Keep on, keep on, keep on, keep
Here. Okay. YouTube. Hey guys, okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can keep seeing all the craziness that is our life. This is my first vlog with Max back home, besides when I went to get him, so that's why there was not a new vlog up on Thursday, so I apologize. I was going really strong, even some weeks having 2 videos.
Yeah.
This week that just didn't happen. So for today's video, I went back to that Instagram question. If you don't follow me on Instagram, by the way, the handle is A Brave Mess and Max's is A Brave Max. So back to that. I went to that question where I asked you guys what you guys want to see on the channel, what kind of videos you're interested in, and kind of went from there. So I had a few that were like big money hitters. First off was Single Mom Journey, which I did and I got up and it's great. If you haven't watched that, watch it here. I also had Money Management, which to be honest, I'm not the person to give you that. I can give you my tips on budgeting, but they're not very good because I don't budget very well, just being honest. And the third one was kind of like my life story, how I got here, like pretty much just giving you guys a background on me, which I never really thought to do. I don't know why. I guess I just forget that I did have a life before Max, believe it or not. It's much more interesting now, but here we go. Okay, so back to where it all began. I was born on August 9th in Washington, D.C. at Georgetown Hospital. Both of my parents attended Georgetown. Hey, didn't even plan that. My mom was in law school there. I don't really know what my dad majored in, to be honest. Not really sure what he majored in, but they both went to Georgetown. I was born there, lived in DC for a little bit, and then we moved to Palm Beach, or well, technically Boca Raton. In Boca Raton, my sister, Abby, was born, the middle sister, and she was born in October, and then kind of like my single, like my solo child thing was over, which I didn't really let stop me because I was kind of spoiled my whole life, which is a good thing and a bad thing, but that's just me being high maintenance. After we lived in Boca, we moved to Reading, Pennsylvania. I don't think we lived there very long. The only thing I really remember about it. No, we didn't live there very long. Do not throw that at the camera.
No.
Only thing I remember about Pennsylvania was the Hershey factory, so typical kid, all I remember is candy. Can you say candy?
No.
So after we lived in Reading, we moved to Charlotte, North Carolina when I was in, I think, 1st grade.
No.
I pretty much grew up here. I lived here from 1st grade to 8th grade.
No.
This is how vlogs are gonna go, you guys.
No.
This is just my life. It's fine. Hi.
No.
Are you gonna interrupt me every time I try to say something?
No.
You're a booger.
No.
Get out of here.
No.
Can mommy finish her story? You wanna get next to me? Come here, ready? There you go. You gotta stand up though so you can see yourself. Ready? There you go. Say cheese.
No.
Okay, so yeah, I
No.
I lived in Charlotte from 1st to 8th grade. Pause. Got to put on a YouTube video for Max. Oh, what were you trying to buy? Oh, why is it asking for my password? Vlogging with the baby. Not going well.
No.
So like I was saying, lived in Charlotte from 1st to 8th grade with a little break in between. I had been acting and modeling pretty much my whole childhood, and I got the opportunity to move to LA and kind of do that whole thing, and I'll insert some pictures here. They're throwbacks, but yeah, enjoy. We lived in LA on and off for, I think, almost 2 years, and just I would be booking roles and movies and doing all of that stuff. Fun fact, when I was little, I looked just like Anna Sophia Robb and Dakota Fanning, so we were always like head-to-head competitors, which, hey, come here. Can I see that? We were always head-to-head competitors, which was never really fun since they're, you know, huge stars. Pretty sure Max just broke my phone. So my mom and I lived in Hollywood for about 2 years on and off, going to callbacks and castings and gigs and photo shoots and all of this stuff, filming commercials, filming movies, all of this stuff. It was so much fun. I don't regret it for a second. So the time kind of came where my mom said, you know, Kate, you gotta make a decision. Are we gonna stay out here? Are you gonna pursue acting, or do you wanna go home and dance? And I said, I wanna go home and dance and be a normal kid. So here we are. I danced from the time I was 2 until I was, well, I guess I'm still dancing, so we're going on 22 years of dance. Still going strong. Best sport art out there. Hey. No, sir. So after we lived in Charlotte, yeah, we moved a lot, and I was not a military family whatsoever. Everybody's like, oh, Army brat, and I'm like, no, bank brat. My dad was in banking. We moved a lot. Max got in trouble, so now he wants to snuggle. But yeah, after we lived in Charlotte, we moved to Savannah, Georgia, which is where I went to high school. I went to a school called Savannah Arts Academy. It was a performing and visual arts school. I was a dance major. I primarily focused on ballet. That was kind of my thing. And I quit competition dance because there weren't really any good studios out there. Tried to drive like an hour and a half away to a dance studio. That didn't work either, so I kind of just focused on spending my time volunteering and teaching dance and just dancing at school where I already loved it. I didn't have to drive an hour and a half, and I was still getting good training. So after that, I applied to a bunch of different schools, but you know, my parents were like, stay in state, stay in state. So I stayed in state, but I wanted to get as far away from my parents but stay in state as I could. So I wound up at Kennesaw State University, where I was on the dance team there. It's really funny because my whole life, my sisters played all of these sports. I mean, baseball, soccer, they skateboarded. I think one of them played lacrosse, maybe softball. I mean, just so many sports, and they were so good at them. No. Terrible, terrible, terrible hand-eye coordination. Sports are not my thing. But it's funny because I was the only one in my family to end up being a D1 athlete. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I was a dancer, but it still counts. Yeah, so I danced in college. I loved it. I changed my major a few times. I went to school to be an early childhood education major. Decided I love teaching, but I can't really do it for a whole year. I can do it for the summers, but I can't do it for a whole year. Oh, forgot a really interesting fact too. So senior year of high school, my dad came out and my parents got divorced. So everybody's like, oh, your dad's gay? So do you have a mom? Yeah, I have a mom. My parents just got divorced. It's this really crazy concept. I know nobody's heard of divorce, right? But yeah, still love my family, still great, but just really, really, really crazy. Max found a Pokemon. So yeah, fast forward back into college. Yeah, early childhood education major did not work. Decided to go to human services. I really liked, you know, social working, and I liked HR, and I liked pretty much anything with helping people. And then I just found out it was too depressing for me. I couldn't do it. So then that's when I found communication. And I actually did this really cool program called Integrative Studies, which is like a double major, but without spending 8 years in school. So I pretty much got 2 majors in communications and leadership. And then I ended up, I think, with, yeah, 3 minors: math, Italian, and culinary sustainability and hospitality, focusing on event management. Which, by the way, if you ever get to take event planning classes, do it. I took baking my senior year. Best class ever. We got to eat all the time. It was great. Still graduated in 4.5 years, which is pretty impressive. Max has my hair. I met Max's dad my freshman year, I think. Yeah, I met Max's dad my freshman year. We dated on and off. And kind of the rest is history. That guy came into place. I found out I was pregnant. I found out that I was pregnant like 5 months after I graduated. Not even. I feel like it was a few months after I graduated. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I found out I was pregnant while living in Switzerland. And kind of the rest is history from there. Max and I kind of went on this journey by ourselves and decided that, you know, we lived with my mom for a year, and while we love her, it's not good for either her or us to be living with family. So we took the plunge and moved to North Carolina, and it's kind of been the dynamic duo ever since. We're not always great, but we make it work the best that we can. And I can't wait to get to keep doing life with my little partner in crime, although he makes this very hard. Can you come say goodbye? Can you come say bye-bye? Say
Bye-bye.
Here, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Blow a kiss. Mwah. Good job.
I said keep on